What's going on, everybody? I'm excited to talk to you guys about Uncharted, but I haven't seen it yet. This is before the movie. Thoughts? Predictions? Well, I've never played the video games, so right off the bat, don't really have much of a prediction going into this. I mean, I have no expectations going into this. The previews didn't wow me. There were some moments in it that I thought were cool. There was that moment with the Irish guy who says something and Tom Holland can't figure out what he's saying. I thought that was pretty funny. I think I'll make that the part of the trailer that I include in this video. But the point is, yeah, I have no expectations going into Uncharted, so I'm excited to go see it. And it's a movie, so there's that, Mark Wahlberg. But yeah, that's all I got. The only other thing I saw is Antonio Banderas is the bad guy, and the last time we saw him as the bad guy was the hitman's wife's bodyguard. And that movie was really bad. So hopefully this one's fun. We'll see. Uncharted. Let's do it.
Oh my God!
I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What? Oh, crap!
Alright guys, so Uncharted. I just got back to my hotel. I'm very tired, but let's talk about it. So Uncharted stars Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake is a treasure hunter, and the movie opens with that really cool scene we saw in the trailer where he's jumping from tote to tote trying to get back into the plane, and then the car comes at him, and then boom, flashback 15 years previous where him and his brother Sam are talking about becoming treasure hunters one day. And then, for reasons I don't want to go into, him and Sam get disconnected in this movie, and so it's just him and eventually Mark Wahlberg. And so him and Mark Wahlberg are on a treasure hunt for this treasure that they've both been after their entire lives. And that's where I have some things that I dislike about this movie, but let's get into the things I like first, because I actually did like a good amount of this movie. First thing I like, guys, I enjoy the treasure hunting aspect of this movie. You know, a good treasure hunt movie is just fun to watch. Some of the Pirates movies were like that, and of course the National Treasure movie. Well, I'm just gonna go with National Treasure 1. Something weird was happening with Nick Cage's hair in part 2. The point I'm making here is that I enjoy a good treasure hunt movie, and this one is a fun treasure hunt movie. I like where you have to find clues, and I really like movies where old buildings hold different clues that no one else realized until now, and those clues open up different worlds. It's just cool to see, and I know it's been done. It's a trope that's been done so many times before, but it works here. I enjoy the treasure hunt. I also enjoy the humor in this movie. You know, Mark Wahlberg can sell that tough guy, but also kind of funny at the same time. Whereas Tom Holland, he's not really a tough guy, but he sells that good humor. I enjoy it. The action scenes in this movie are cool too. I'm sure there's several things that they do throughout this movie that are video game references, and I just don't know them because I've never played the Uncharted video games. For Tom Holland, at one point, he takes the double gun thing that Nathan Drake wears and he puts it on, and that was pretty cool. And I knew that character, because I've seen the snippets of the game, so I knew that character had to wear that at some point. So it was cool seeing it on him. But I mean, ultimately, for me, it was just, oh, well, okay, I get it. It's a video game reference. As far as dislikes, I can be honest with you. The biggest takeaway I have from this movie that I dislike is Tom Holland just doesn't seem old enough. And I don't mean that as a slight towards him. I know he's a grown adult, but he feels like a kid in these movies. At one point, like the very beginning of the movie, he says sorry to somebody for them getting killed. He's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. And while that kind of works for Peter Parker, who's becoming Spider-Man in the first couple Spider-Man movies, for this, it was like, I don't buy him as a 20-something-year-old, maybe 30. I don't know where they were going with that, but like, he's an established drinker and he just doesn't look like it. I mean, I still get carded at a place. I got carded at a place today. The point I'm making is that like everybody treats him like he's Nathan Drake, like, oh my goodness, he's James Bond-like. But ultimately, every time he orders a drink, I'm like, is no one gonna card him? Is that, we're just, okay. But it's not that he doesn't physically bring it. I mean, at one point they show him working out. I mean, the guy is ripped, and when he fights people, it's like, okay, I could see that punch working, but like, I don't know, it's just something about him. Like, he just doesn't, he's not big. He's not a big man, and he's not like, he doesn't seem like a grown adult. I guess that's my takeaway on my negative for this movie. While I enjoyed the treasure hunting, the jokes, the action, it's like that piece of the puzzle, like Tom Holland, like when he was cast, I was like, I've never played the game, so I'm gonna give it a shot. And he's got the look to an extent, but it just seems kind of young. I don't know, maybe props on Sony, because when he's still playing this character in 10 years and he looks like that role and people are like, finally he looks like him, I'll be like, oh, well, props on Sony, I guess. But ultimately, guys, it's a fun movie. If you enjoy, treasure hunting, treasure seeking movies, then yeah, I think you'll enjoy Uncharted. There's a few corny lines of dialogue in this movie, but nothing that's like, oh God, I can't believe it. I don't know if I'd go pick this up on Blu-ray if it was out tomorrow, but I'd probably watch it again. And if they make sequels, I'd watch it again too. So yeah, overall, kind of a summer blockbustery movie, but just released in February because of the pandemic, I'm sure. And guys, those are my quick thoughts on Uncharted. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say on this movie. I enjoyed it as like a moviegoer. I'm sure it'll hit differently for game fans. Probably snobby game fans are gonna be like, oh, it wasn't enough like Uncharted. And non-snobby fans are gonna be like, oh, I'm just glad I got something. I mean, yeah, is it best video game movie ever? Probably not. Still probably belongs to the Mortal Kombat OG movie, but till then, it was fun. I'd watch a sequel. But if you like this movie review, make sure you give me a like. Come on, it makes me feel better as a person. If you hit the like button, there's a lot of views on my videos and like 5 likes. So help me out. And then if you want to share this video with your friends because you're like, hey, they might like this too, hit the share button. Share it to whatever social media platforms you currently follow. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do that because I got a lot of content coming your way. We're just getting good. It's just getting good. There's just so many movies coming out. And finally, if you have seen Uncharted or you're going to see it this weekend, well, put your thoughts in the comment section down below. Maybe you're a gamer, maybe you've played the games and you've got some special insight into this movie. I'd like to hear it. Put it in the comment section and let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, after credits scene, because I have to do it. You know what my next movie review is going to be? Probably Texas Chainsaw. It dropped on Netflix, so I'll probably watch that tomorrow, do a review for it. And then you know what the next one will probably be? The Cursed. Yeah, every year we in the cold months, even last year during COVID, we get a movie like The Unholy, and now The Cursed. It's just a thing we do. Sometimes it's The Bye-Bye Man. I have no hope for this movie, but I'm gonna see it, probably review it. That's all I got. I'm real tired.